My name is Marilyn. I was raised in Vancouver. I've lived in Richmond for over 40 years now, and I'm retired. That's a cool part of my life. I'm getting to enjoy traveling and my grandchildren and just be out and about.
Marilyn first started training with us. Her main goal was to be able to have longevity and not be injured. Her and her husband do a lot of traveling, and when they travel they tend to like to walk a lot for very long periods of time, and so she's really worried about not being able to keep up with the endurance as well as be held back through an injury.
It's important to be able to get up and down off the floor when I'm with my grandchildren, to be able to do, we love to do walking tours, so to be out doing that kind of thing. I play a game called golf, not well, but I play, so that involves walking and moving. So yeah, it's important to just keep moving, because if you don't use it, you lose it.
There was definitely some weaknesses in overall movement and mobility. So first we just worked on improving mobility.
Oh, certainly in my strength, my endurance, my flexibility, my attitude towards exercise. All those things I think have improved.
Typically our older population are striving for a little bit more longevity at first of their movement, but then before they know it, they're pushing weight on the prowler and working just as hard as anybody else. So often people just don't know what they're capable of until they get started.
I've belonged to other gyms in the past, and I found that when I went, you sort of get to, you don't tend to at least I don't, you don't push yourself very hard when there's not somebody there who says, well, why don't you try this and see if you can manage that, because you don't want to risk injuring yourself, and you sort of go to what you know. So the good thing about coming here is that you have a program that's tailored for you. If something happens and you've got a sore part of your body, they can adapt that for you, and when you're ready to move on to the next level, even if you don't think you are, they'll get you there.
Even though our classes are small group training classes, so up to 12 people, if we know that someone has certain issues or limitations in range of motion or mobility or injuries, we always take the time to make sure that we have modifications for these people in the classes, just to make sure it's safe.
Actually, my husband had been here. He was seeing an osteo for a shoulder issue, and she'd suggested coming to Balance in Motion. So he came. My first impressions was that it's a friendly place to be. There's people from all different age groups here, and because there's not a lot of people here at any one time, I didn't feel intimidated. So it's a good place to be. And there are people my age and a lot of younger people, and everybody seems to be in the mood to sort of chat as we're working out and encourage each other. I think the favorite aspect is having a program that's tailored for me, that's individualized, and that helps me sort of figure out how to improve without risking injury, which when you get to be a senior, which is not a word I like to use, it's important to just understand how your body works. I've lost a little bit of weight, which is sort of my long-term goal. Certainly my strength has improved. I said to Chad one time I'd be interested to go back to my first workout and see, because you don't always figure out when you're going through plateaus that you are improving, but definitely I am. And I feel better when I'm just doing other stuff in my daily life. And I always find exercise improves my mental state as well. When you're out of your working life, you have to fill your days with things that give you purpose, right? And so coming here does help me sort of feel, okay, I'm doing this for me, and that allows me to go out and do things for other people. It's the cost of a good dinner out a week, with a bottle of wine, and for me, it's definitely, yes, it's worth it. It's not, you're right, it's not inexpensive, but you get what you pay for. And in this case, you get programs that are tailored for you. You get a friendly workout activity, and you don't get people grunting and leaving their weights all over the place, which has been my experience sometimes with larger gyms.